Elizabeth I harnessed her power formidably, at a time when strong leadership was essential in England. Before she was crowned, England was in crisis. The kingdom was weak and the economy was in ruins. The people had been suffering from failed harvests for years, and epidemics of diseases such as the bubonic plague and sweating sickness kept recurring. So, when she was coronated in November 1558 at Westminster Abbey, the people of England were instantly relieved and excited for stability. So how did Elizabeth organize her court? Directly under Elizabeth was her Privy Council. These were her closest advisors who coordinated law courts. They were made up of the nobility, gentry, and church. Within the council was Secretary of State. Her most famous member was William Cecil. Elizabeth also held a close royal court. This consisted of nobles, advisors, officials, and servants who all lived with her. They were called courtiers. Parliament decided when to introduce new taxes and laws in the country, though Elizabeth had the authority to dismiss them when she wanted to. Parliament was an inconvenience to Elizabeth, but because she inherited so much debt, she relied on them financially. Lord Lieutenants acted as the Elizabeth's representatives in counties, with a primary military role of organizing and training the local militia for defense and raising troops when needed. Justices of the peace were unpaid local officials tasked with a wide range of duties in their counties, including maintaining law and order, enforcing laws, collecting taxes, and acting as judges. Ultimately, Elizabeth was at the top of the power pyramid and could dismiss anyone as she pleased. She didn't just harness power through her courts, but also through her policies. Elizabeth held royal progresses, which were annual summer tours of England by Elizabeth and her court, where they travelled between country houses and palaces. These tours allowed her to be seen by her people and forge a connection with her subjects. She also used the patronage system, where she rewarded her loyal supporters with titles, monopolies, or land in return for their allegiance. Divide and rule was used, where she forced advisors with conflicting views to work together or compete for her favor, ensuring her control over government decisions. Finally, Elizabeth utilized propaganda to project an image of herself as the divine and powerful Virgin Queen, reinforcing loyalty and awe among her subjects. She also gave speeches and appeared in public events to control how people saw her and strengthen her power. In summary, Elizabeth reigned over everyone with the help of her Privy Council. Below them were the royal court, Parliament, and Lord Lieutenants, with the JPs at the bottom. Additionally, she used a range of policies to ensure she maintained control amongst the people. Progresses, patronage, divide and rule, and propaganda all helped harness her power throughout the country.